out onto the Speedway, ladies and gentlemen, will be the FX Caprara Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Division. Tonight, starting inside row number 1. Driver of the 621G, that is Trevor Gibbons. Outside him, that'll be Jamie Brown in the number 10B. Jordan Kelly in number 24, and Jared Herbison number 38. J make up row number 2. Row number 3, that'll be Addison Bowman in the number 12 on the inside. Outside him, Jessica Power in the number 52. Dalton Rombough's number 41 and Remington Hands number 57H make up row number 4. Row number 5, Eric Nyers, number 34, and Josh Reome in the number 91. The Jack Meeks, number 1, and Taylor Caprara's 21 make up row number 6. Row number 7, Jamie Platt in the 76, and Jackson Gill in the number 60. Row number 8, Brian Hudson, 621, and George Sanford in the number 25. Inside row number 9, the 18E, that is Gavin Eisele. Outside him will be the number 2 of Chris Thurston. Your 10th row has Derek Webb, the 66W. On the inside, Greg Henry along in the number 15. Kyle Sharp's number 12S and Dustin Hutton are in the 7D, are in row number 11. 29 cars called out, 29 sportsmen ready to do battle here on Whitesboro Plow Shop night here at the Can-Am Speedway. Brought to you by Whitesboro Plow Shop's green flag is in the air. Think so? Down into turn number 1 and 2, they will dance for the very first time. Down the back stretch, that front row takes off. They'll lead them down into turn number 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, they will come for the very first time out in front of the field. That will be Trevor Gibbons, the 621G. He'll take them down into turn number 1 and 2. Yellow flag's going to come out. We got a car stop the bottom of turn number 4. So the caution flag will wave for the first time here. Number 5 of Kevin Warren rolling to a stop bottom of the speedway. He's facing the wrong direction up the hill, and that's going to bring the caution out. For tonight's action. Green flag coming back out again as they work off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Down into turn number 1 and 2, they will go out in front of the field as they head off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Battle at the front of the field. Down into turn number 3 and 4, Jordan Kelly just drove to the bottom of the racetrack, and Kelly looks to be your leader. He'll bring him off turn number 4 down the front stretch. A car sideways right in front of the field. We got a bunch of them piling up on the front stretch. Red flag is out on the racetrack. Wow, a bunch of guys involved in this. We got cars twisted sideways every which way and a couple of big hits. Hopefully everybody's okay down here on the front stretch.
Oh, I think he's checking on him. No, he's yelling at him.
Derek Webb took the heavy hit on that one. His car folded right in half here on the front stretch. Huge hit to Dylan Webb, or Derek Webb, excuse me, down here on the front stretch. Folks, we need you to step back away from the fence, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please step back away from the fence. Ladies and gentlemen, please step back from the fence.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the last one and start all over.
Wow, a bunch of cars, we said, damaged in this melee down here on the front stretch.
This is what happens when everybody freaking falls in and there's no security.
Derek Webb, the number 66, looked like he took the worst of that. His car folded right in half here, right in front of the grandstand. Jared Herbison's car just about destroyed down there, right in the middle of the speedway. Trevor Gibbons also involved in that. The number 12 of Kyle Sharp also tangled up in that mess, and a bunch of guys sliding to a stop back behind them.
2:15.7. If you guys are okay, go over to the box straightaway.
Eric Nier's car, the front end totally destroyed on that number 34. So he got up underneath somebody in that melee. A lot of guys had no chance to stop as cars got spinning. They were right at the front of the field running for second, third, fourth. That all got twisted. So the white flag will be displayed to the field. We apologize for the slight delay here. Obviously, had to make sure everybody was okay, get everything cleaned up, make sure the track was clear of any debris. We thank you for your patience. We get ready to go back to racing action once again. Cars doubled up 2 by 2 by 2. One scored lap is in the book. So 19 more to go here.
Let's use our heads out there.
So track safety lights will be going off this time as Billy Eisele Sr. will pull the FX Caprara Can-Am pace truck off the back stretch right about there, and we will get ready to go to the field. Strong looking field of Sportsman cars once again. We said a couple of Sportsman Series races coming up here just about a month away, so these guys all trying to get tuned up for that. That's why we've got a few extra cars here this evening. Track safety lights off, green flag getting ready to go back in here. They'll fire off turn number 4. Jordan Kelly's going to work off the bottom of turn number 2. He'll take the field racing down the backstretch. Jamie Brown looks to his outside. They'll head down to turn number 3 and 4. Brown to the outside. Here comes Bowman down to the bottom of the racetrack off turn number 4. He'll slip up the stop side as they work off turn number 4. Outside of him will be Jessica Power now in the number 52, followed by Remington Hands number 57. Back up front, Jamie Brown putting some pressure on your leaders. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Jordan Kelly trying to hold on to the inside. Outside of him is that number 10 of Jamie Brown. Car stacked up 3 wide behind him, middle of the field, as they work off turn number 4. Taylor Caprara right in the middle of the racetrack trying to slide underneath the 57 of Hamm. Dalton Rombough working right on his back bumper. Jessica Power now chasing number 12 of Bowman down the backstretch. Addison Bowman trying to hold on to that spot as 4 cars, now 5 cars try to break from the field. Nobody's getting away as they work off turn number 4. Down the front stretch, Jamie Brown out in front of the field. Jordan Kelly second, third spot right now. Be the 52 of Jessica Power. She just drove underneath Addison Bowman, took the third spot away as they went off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Bowman settles back to 4th position. Taylor Caprara up into the top 5 right now. The FX Caprara Harley Davidson number 21 works to the outside of the racetrack. They'll work off turn number 4 down the front. Remington Hamm chasing him. Then it's the one of Jack Meeks to the outside of Dalton Rombough. Rombough trying to hold the next spot. George Sanford right there in tow as they work off turn number 2 to the outside. Jackson Gill will look outside of him midway down the backstretch. They'll head to turn number 3 and 4. Back up front, your leader down the front stretch, Jamie Brown in the WD Bach Excavating number 10B out in front of the field. He'll take him down to turn number 2. Jordan Kelly sitting 4 car lengths back from him, now 5. Then it's Jessica Power in the 52, Addison Bowman the 12. Then the number 21 of Taylor Caprara, the one of Jack Meeks working around his back bumpers. They work off turn number 4. Then it's a couple of car lengths back to the Remington Hand, number 57, followed by the 41 of Dalton Rombough. Then it's the 91 of Josh Reome, the number 60 of Jackson Gill, the 621 of Brian Hudson. Behind him, the 25 of George Sanford. Then it's the number 76 of Jamie Platt down the backstretch. Then the number 2 of Thurston, the next car in line as they swing, or excuse me, Dustin Hutton, the number 7D, as they work into turn number 4. Your leader back up front, Jamie Brown, heads to turn number 3. In about another lap or so, he's going to catch some lap traffic. Right now, he's got a couple of hot shoes behind him trying to close that gap. That would be the 24 of Jordan Kelly and the 52 of Jessica Power. That last time by a 22.2 for your leader. 22.2. Jordan Kelly running a 22.1 and a 22.3 for Jessica Power. So those first 3 cars running almost identical speeds as we come to the halfway point. We're halfway home at the line. Halfway way in. This is the way they are going. It's Jamie Brown, followed by Jordan Kelly, Jessica Power, Taylor Caprara. Fifth is Addison Bowman, followed by Jack Meeks, Dalton Rombough, Josh Reome, Jackson Gill, Remington Hamm, Brian Hudson, George Sanford, Jamie Platt, Dustin Hutton, Gavin Eisele, Chris Thurston, Greg Henry, Kyle Sharp. That's the way they round out right now as they work down into 1 and 2 this time. We got a car around over in turn number 3. Bottom of the racetrack between turn number 3 and 4. That is the number 5 of Kevin Warren. And Warren's going to get twisted in the knot again, and he will face the wrong direction down in turn number 3 and 4.
91, that's enough.
Down into turn number 3 and 4. Field slowly makes their way into the turn. Jamie Brown out in front, jumps on the throttle. He'll bring the field off turn number 4. Jamie Brown right back out to the front of the field, takes him off turn number 2. Jordan Kelly looks to the inside of the legs of the turn. Kelly looks to come alongside as they go down the backstretch. Jamie Brown trying to hold him off. They'll go into the turn nose to tail. Kelly trying to stick a nose underneath. Brown can't get it done. Brown's going to hold him off. Behind him, it'll be Jessica Power. She's got company now as Taylor Caprara goes to the outside of the speedway. Caprara works the top side. Power down to the inside. They'll run side by side off turn number 2. Down the backstretch. That's the battle for the third spot. Midway down the backstretch, Caprara getting a nose out in front of the 52. Oh, Jessica Power. Power slides right back to the inside. Here comes Jack Meeks. Meeks had to stand on the binders. He almost drove right up into the side of the 52 of Jessica Power. Power able to hold on the spot, but now Taylor Caprara has found a cushion on the outside that he likes, and now we got a battle back up front again. Jordan Kelly back to the inside of the speedway. Jamie Brown trying to hold him off. Caprara to the outside. Underneath him, Jessica Power. 5 cars, including the number 1 of Jack Meeks, trying to run away and hide. But then here comes Josh Reome. Reome works his way towards the front of the field. He likes to put some pressure on. They work off turn number 2. Good battle shaping up for Reome as he'll slide by the outside of Addison Bowman all the way down into turn number 3. That side-by-side battle. Spot number 3 again off turn number 4. Jessica Power is going to hold on to it. She'll drive out in front of Taylor Caprara. Holds on to that third spot. She'll work off turn number 2. Here comes Jack Meeks. Meeks slides under Caprara. He'll take away spot number 3 down the number 4 down the backstretch. And all of a sudden, Jack Meeks has found something in that Mark Webb Motorsports number 1. He is flying down the front stretch. He'll take over spot number 3. They work off turn number 2 down the back stretch. Jamie Brown trying to stretch that advantage. The caution flag is going to come out. Yellow flag out on the speedway. Car stopped to the outside of the racetrack on the turn number 3. That looks like the 2 of Chris Thurston rolling to a stop up there. He'll bring out the caution. My apologies, the 7D of Dustin Hutton, the car to the outside. I need new glasses, that's a long ways away. Down to the turn number 3 and 4. Green flag will wave this time. 4 more laps to go as they work off turn number 4. Green's black in the air. Again, Jamie Brown takes the field down to turn number 1 and 2. Jordan Kelly looks to the inside. Jack Meeks trying to hold that third spot. Jessica Power works to the outside of the speedway. Down the backstretch, they will go. Power holds on to the number 4 spot with Taylor Caprara's number 21 looking to the inside. They'll go down into turn number 3 and 4. Jack Meeks took a look to the inside of Jordan Kelly, thought better of that. Backed off just a little bit, didn't want to get into the side of the 24. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. They will go Jamie Brown to the high side of the racetrack. Down the backstretch, 1 car around. Greg Henry's number 15 is going to go around over here in turn number 2. Caution flag is going to wave. And bring out the caution one more time. of George Sanford as we get ready to go back to green. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Jamie Brown's going to pound the throttle. Green flag back in the air. Jordan Kelly down to the inside of the racetrack. Kelly slides underneath off turn number 2. Jordan Kelly's going to be your leader down the backstretch. Jamie Brown not done. He'll come right back to the outside. Here comes Jack Meeks slides underneath. Meeks comes up to the number 2 spot. Jack Meeks all the way up to that second position after starting back in the 11th spot and slowing off turn number 2. We got caution coming out for Henry Desormeau, the number 111 car that stopped over in turn number 2. Exception of the 3 cars at the front of the field as we get ready to go back to green. 18 laps in, 2 more here to go as they will work off turn number 4. Jordan Kelly's going to fire the throttle right about there. Green flag is back in the air. Jordan Kelly down to turn number 1 and 2, bottom of the speedway. That's where Jack Meeks has been running. So Kelly holding him off. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Jamie Brown continues to hold that 3rd spot. Now the number 21 of Taylor Caprara is going to slide underneath Jessica Power. He'll take over spot number 4. They work off turn number 4. White flag is in the air. Just 4 more turns of the wheel. Down into turn number 1 and 2 for the final time. Jordan Kelly off the bottom of the speedway jumps out to a 2-car advantage over Jack Meeks. Meeks chases him down to turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Meeks drives in deep. Kelly trying to hold him off. Jordan Kelly's going to bring him off turn number 4. Jordan Kelly's going to score the win. Jack Meeks is going to be second. Third's going to belong to Taylor Caprara, followed by Jamie Brown, Jessica Power, Dalton Rombough, Addison Bowman, Jackson Gill, and George Sanford. Well, Jordan Kelly's not wasting any time. He is out of the race car. He is your FX Caprara Honda Sportsman winner here this evening. Jordan's awful excited. Couldn't even get the helmet off. Just jumped out of the race car. A very happy camper. What a great job our Sportsman drivers did after that huge pileup early in the race. These guys put on one heck of a show. And climbing out, getting everything off on the far side, got the helmet off and the earplugs coming out, the radio I should say coming out of his ears. And everything on he can hear you now. Jordan Kelly, your Sportsman feature winner. Jordan, congratulations. Dude, that was one heck of a run.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd have it. Brown was so far ahead, and I figured I had nothing for him, but good thing we had that caution, that last one. That really helped me out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to him. It looked like he sealed up a little bit after that last caution. You were able to get by him in a hurry, and he sagged back a couple of spots.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to be him, but not to be mean or anything. It just happens. It's all about racing.
Yeah. Now, you guys had to get around. We had some big problems here earlier, big crash. You were out in front of that, thank God, as these guys were all wadded up.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. I don't know what started it or anything. I just all of a sudden heard red on the one-way, and I was like, what's going on?
People you want to thank, Jordan?
I'd like to thank Zach Overtime for setting up the car for me tonight. My dad, he does pretty much everything for me. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, friends, family, everyone that supports me.
And your first roll of the year, and I'm sure you're ready to get back here again.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Jordan Kelly is your FX Caprara Honda Dirt Car Sportsman feature winner.